Happy Sunday, folks. Alex here, the intersection of Eglinton Avenue West and Marlee Avenue, right here in the neighborhood I've been calling home for the past 14 years, I should say, here in the old city of Toronto. But on the other side of Marlee and Eglinton is the borough of York. My place is actually a 7-minute walk from here. Normally I would take the 109, but it's Sunday evening and there's a lot of infrequency around that time. But I decided to come out last minute, or actually I was gonna, you know something guys, I was actually gonna come out an hour and a half earlier, but it was raining hard. There's a severe thunderstorm, but now that it's all lifted and the sky has returned to its normal form. So the sun is like setting and there's some nice blue sky. And I wanted to make a sunset walking video for a while here along Eglinton Avenue West, which I try to do at least once a month. And as I mentioned before, it's probably one of the top 3 streets I filmed walking videos on this channel. So again, that's Marlee Avenue. That building used to be a TD Bank, and recently they just put up signs saying it's for lease. So who knows? Who knows what's gonna occupy that space? And technically, this is Midtown Toronto, but not really, because York is on the other side. So also, the main reason why I'm filming this walking video along Eglinton is because I can now walk on the north side of the street all the way to Bathurst. They recently just opened that up, so I'm quite excited to finally check that out. So here is Allen Road coming up, and the Yonge University subway line sits in the middle of the Allen. And there's Eglinton West Station, which, as I mentioned thousands of times, even though I don't really agree with it, it'll be renamed to Cedarvale, because the neighborhood to the south of here is called Cedarvale. There it is right there. And for those that do not know, Line 5, which has been under construction for probably a good freaking 11, 12 years, it's being built and funded by Metrolinx, so of course, unfortunately, you got all these inconsistent signage. And I definitely do not agree with this signage, because they should probably have the line 1 and 5 emblems on it. Okay, actually they do. They actually do on the elevator there. I don't know if you guys saw that, but yeah, so for a lot of years, okay, not a lot of years, but for some time, this corner here has changed, specifically this path. It was closed for a while. Normally that's the way I would get to and from home. So right here, and I remember when they actually started building this entrance here, and then there's a path that would just take you across to Old Park Road. Well, I don't think that's Old Park Road, and there's another entrance down there. In the early 2020s, we used to have to detour, so cross over to the other side and walk through Ben Nobleman Park. Obviously, as you can see now, it's fully open. Now, this is the parts that I haven't walked before along Eglinton, and it's just east of Allen Road on the north side. And if you look closely, you can actually see a little bit actually it's more better on the other side. But they actually just temporarily closed this part off so they could do finishing touches here. They've been doing a lot of tiling work right outside the subway station. So now we can enter and exit through here. Maybe, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but down below the skylight is the new concourse that'll take you over to the Line 5 platforms. Obviously from Line 1. Unfortunately, I'm not able to go any closer because obviously it's fenced. But, yeah, you can see a little bit of the flooring, and there's also some escalators. Oh, I see the signage there too. And we have a good old Orion 7 OG Hybrid, soon to be retired. as we just got brand new Novas entering service, and eventually New Flyer hybrid buses. Now this all here before the construction, this was a parking lot. And now this is going to be a public space, and I think you can park your bikes here if I'm not mistaken. And conveniently, there's another entrance on the east side of Allen Road. While I do have much respect for Eglinton, all these years of construction has been a pain in the ass, but it looks like we've seen a lot of light at the end of the tunnel for construction physically on the street. But of course, there's still work to be done. And holy shit! Sorry guys, I didn't know there's a path right here connecting to Forest Hill, which is the neighborhood we're in right now. So there's a direct path that'll take you into Forest Hill. And I believe the next street up there is Wembley Road. And then the path continues all the way to Elmridge Drive at Newgate. Oh man, I've never seen this. I've never been in this point of view before. Right where the on-ramp to the Allen Expressway is. So it's really good to see things all freshened up. But we're gonna continue heading east. And I think I'm going to end this video at maybe Chaplin Crescent. And today is, I forgot to mention the date, today is Sunday, July 23rd, 2023, and it is 8:21 p.m. and it is 22 Celsius. So fair temperatures outside, not cool, not too hot, not too cold, just how I like it. Oh, never mind. So there is going to be a parking lot here, just like there was. Oh yeah, and then you can actually see that, you can literally see the signs for the subway and LRT. And here's the route that I have used probably like 5 million times. Obviously that's going to change when the Eglinton line opens. So again, for about as long as I can remember, the north side has been closed. So before, I would have used to walk up into the streetlight here, then cross over to the south side. But they just opened it up, and this part of Eglinton is really nice. I'm really glad to be walking distance away from all these businesses that I'm sure that suffered during the construction. Also, it's pretty quiet for a Sunday evening, and that's to be expected. I bet you downtown it's a little bit busier. But hey, I'm glad the sun is partially out, and we got some pretty dang good skies. So we're in the Forest Hill neighborhood in Old Toronto, and on the other side of Eglinton is the York borough called Cedarville. Technically, they're not boroughs, but I think to me they will always be boroughs. I don't care if this is like New York City style, but I don't give a shit. That's just my opinion. I'm just gonna call it whatever the hell I want to call it. And nobody ever refers to this area as Upper Village, or that's just the name of the BIA. I was gonna start at Dufferin and then work my way to Bathurst, but I didn't really want to go for Little Jamaica, so I've already filmed that part many times. Also, I think it was last month I was filming the other direction, but it was to partially beat all the rush hour traffic, which is always jammed up here, heading westbound, just before Allen. This place just opened up recently. And here's Glen Cedar Road on the right, and Old Park Road on the left. So obviously, things are quiet, as I just mentioned, it's a Sunday evening, and most shops are closed. but they'll be back in business tomorrow, Monday, obviously a work day. So sometimes whenever I get stuck in traffic, I just get off here and then I'll just walk up and then I'd be home in like 10 minutes, or rather 15 actually. I did nothing at all today. It was very nice before, but and then like early afternoon the storms rolled in, and then it was like raining for the next several hours. So I just changed my mind. But then as soon as it stopped, but as soon as I saw a little sunlight, I was like, okay, looks fine to go outside. So here I am. Most likely I'm gonna head home after this, but maybe I'll take the bus over to the Davisville yard. Maybe film some subway trains. Yes, my compilation now sits at nearly 40 minutes, but I don't care. I'm just gonna extend that. I have a lot of free time because I don't have a job yet, and that guy almost took a wipe with whatever that thing is around his legs and having his ice cream. Here's a Subway and a Japanese restaurant and an Indian restaurant I've been to probably like 3, 4, or 5 times. Very good, the Great Maratha. You should really see a lot more people though, but it's really good. Yeah, not everybody, I don't see a lot of people often dining inside. Most, like the last time I ate there was 3 months ago. And most of the people that came in were picking up food, or some were probably part of like friggin' Uber Eats or I don't know, but something like that. And there's the small Swiss Chalet. Right next to a Popeyes. This apartment building, condo, whatever the hell you want to call it. The thing used to be a very small, typical plaza. Oh, right around here. And that apartment that they've been building for 2 years used to be a Scotiabank and a couple of other places there. And there's the nearby Starbucks coming up. So while most of this stretch is completely open, there's still so much traffic. Also, it's not even over yet, as between Avenue and Yonge Street, it's a shit show. As they just closed a couple of lanes, so now we gotta go like now there's like 1 lane per direction. But there's not really a lot of traffic, surprisingly, unless it's like rush hour. So again, there's my local Starbucks. And we're 30 seconds away from crossing Bathurst Street. Saint Urbain Bagel. I hear they have some good bagels there. I gotta try it sometime. And assuming that they make Montreal style bagels. Thinking of Montreal, I'm going there in 3 nights. So look forward to that. By the time you see this, you're probably wondering, where are the Montreal videos? Well, I think by the time I have this up, there might be a few, but not. Maybe more will be coming your way pretty soon. I still got a lot of videos to post in the backlog. And here is Forest Hill LRT station. Obviously still fenced, but you can still see the inside of it regardless. Again, I don't agree with this stupid signage. It should have the TTC logo and the line 5 on it, but whatever. Metrolinx is pretty inconsistent anyway with their signage. And of course they're adding bike lanes. They're not really protected, but that used to be a Hakim optical store. Let me walk past here as they're playing probably copyrighted music. I can make this late. I can make it. Here we are. This used to be the original House of Chan location, which relocated a bit east of Chaplin. I remember 2016 when a boy and his mother were injured from the scaffolding collapsing. But they got this done in no time. Now we're going uphill, and there's a freaking good view looking back to the west towards York, which I really can't seem to get enough of. There's Old Forest Hill Road coming up. I think whether I'm going to Davisville Yard or not, it probably depends on the 14, because that's going to be a direct way. If I took a different way, it would have been the 32 to Eglinton, and then a subway stop down on the other side of line 1. Oh, this is beautiful, guys. Yeah, I can never get tired of views like that. And there's the Yonge and Eglinton skyline, which is the heart of Midtown Toronto. Lots of old apartments here as well. They're quite nice. And we got an ambulance responding, and he's not using the siren because this street is obviously very clear. But regardless, you still have to pull over. It's the law. What is this guy doing? Yeah. Oh, now he turned on his siren because it's busier. Oh, and he's turning around. That's the drive coming up. And Forest Hill Collegiate is coming up as well. I believe that's where Drake, no need to introduce him, I believe that's where he went for high school, and then he dropped out. And yes, he spent a lot of time here in Forest Hill after spending his childhood years in Mount Dennis and Weston in York. Where all my Yorkers at, guys? Yeah, even Drake was a friggin' Yorker. But I am going to wrap up this video pretty soon, as we're getting a little bit closer to Chaplin Crescent. They're also doing construction on the, oh yeah, right on school property. And yes, all the lights are out. Obviously during the summer, all of our schools try to maintain their properties and do a little bit of like work. Like almost every time, like these days, I pass a school, they're always doing some construction, and they obviously gotta get it finished before September. Won't be long until we all gotta go back to school. And here is Spadina Road. There's an interesting stretch of commercial retail just north of St. Clair on Spadina, but I haven't even revisited in a while. I think later on, when it's time to, I think I will. I believe this is the community center, which is adjacent to the public library. Oh, nice pink skies. And there's a Mr. Loop there. There's not so many of them left around the city. 1406, hauling some ass there. I feel like almost every day I'm seeing that damn bus, that same unit. All of the 1400s have been in Mount Dennis, but I think eventually I'm being told that they're going to move to Malvern when the new flyers start service. I love how all of the low-rise apartments in Forest Hill are still untouched, unlike these stupid gosh dang other apartments in like North York, Scarborough. They all got painted over like freaking generic black and white. God, everything has to change. Still, everything has to change, man. I feel like Forest Hill has a bit of some slight gentrification in that. Okay, so here's Chaplin Crescent. Oh, we're walking over the Beltline Trail. Oh, nice porch there. Love the blue on that. Anyway, soon the next 14 is arriving. I might be too late, but... Oh, shit. Oh, God. What is coming? Alright. So we're gonna end things off. So the stop is right there. I'm gonna catch this guy real quick. 1118, good old OG hybrid. Oh. Oh, fuck, god damn it. Son of a bitch. Oh. Oh, fucking hell, man. That pisses me off every time. You know that feeling when you see the bus and you try to make a run for it. Oh. And there's also no stop for the 32 along here because I gotta walk a friggin' block east. Thanks a lot, City of Toronto. Now who knows how long I have to wait for a fucking bus. Jesus Christ. Alright guys, so I'm gonna end things off now. Not on a bad note, but yeah. I always get a bit pissy when that sort of thing happens. I'm sorry, I had to vent it out. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned for more videos. Check out my art as well. And I guess I will see you guys all in the next one, whenever that may be. Well, actually, I post every day, so I don't know why I should say that. Alright, who knows how long I have to wait here now? All because I missed a gosh dang bus. Alright, peace out guys, bye-bye.